Okay, we'll continue. Now, in Kubernetes, up to where we completed, please respond. Maybe only two services, two resources we got created. Even Sivakrishna, you try to respond. What are the two resources we created? Only two resources. One is the pod. Second one
At this
is
time, let's part
only service. Only
part and
service.
service.
One is pod, second one is service. What is the difference between pod and service? Anyone respond? What is the difference between pod and service? Difference in the sense you need to tell the definition. That's all. There is no actual difference. There is no actual difference. For
Pod
a
is a atomic unit of scheduling, sir.
yeah, pod is atomic unit of scheduling. Good. What it contain? Pod
Pod
contain containers.
contains
Pod.
containers,
What container contain? Application
applications,
and dependencies. Application
dependent.
and dependencies. Suppose see, for your visual clarity, assume this is the pod. This is the pod. You know pod contain container. We know up to this. Got it or not? Assume this is the service object. This is the service object. Service object is discovering. I hope diagrammatic representation is clear or not. Now see, this is service. This is service. This service object discovering which object? Discovering which object?
Pod
This is the pod object. Pod contain what? Container.
containers.
Pod contain container. I hope everybody got it. Is it clear or not? Yes, it is clear. Someone is trying to join. Yes. Now you got this diagram. Now based on this, today we need to enhance even 3 to 4 resources. 3 to 4 resources. Today we'll see maybe first one is RC. I think everybody know RC is nothing but replication, replication
Control.
Controller.
controller, replication controller. First we'll try to see replication controller. What is the advantage of replication controller? I think somewhere I explained. Every day I'm drawing the diagram because of you may get the clarity every time, every day. Here is the IT guy, or which team? Operations team. Which team? Operations team. Either IT guy or operations team. Even developer also may communicate with Kubernetes, may communicate with k8s. What I said, k8s is a simply tool, a software. Simply tool or a software. What is the duty of k8s? Anyone responds? Yesterday I written one definition. What is the duty of k8s? Only one duty. Only one duty. Container mgmt
Maintainer,
tool. Container
management.
management tool. Container management tool. This is the very simple definition. What k8s will do? Container management tool. K8s can directly generate something? No. It can take the help of whom? It can take the help of whom? Anyone respond? It can take the help of whom? I think yeah, anyone? Anyone?
Backup pilots.
What is that?
Docker,
Backup. Docker.
Simply we can say container. Container runtime. This is the technical word. Container runtime. You may ask me, what are the container runtime? One may be Docker, another one may be RKT. RKT means rocket. RKT means rocket. Like that. Maybe Docker, maybe RKT, like that. Multiple container runtimes are there. Multiple container runtimes. By default, container runtime is what? Docker is the by default container runtime for which one? Kubernetes software. Kubernetes software. That means we can easily understand, assume this is the Kubernetes. This is what Docker. This is what Docker. Docker is part of Kubernetes. There is no separate part. There is no separate part. Here diagrammatically I am drawing separately, but Kubernetes, Docker is the what is Kubernetes is the superset. Docker is what? Subset. Docker is what? Subset. Kubernetes never create container. Kubernetes never create container. Who will create container? Docker only can create. Docker only can create a container. Without runtime, without container runtime, we can't able to create, we can't able to create container. I hope till now everybody know it. Because of regularly
So
listening
Docker
and
run runtime and Docker daemon both are same, sir.
yeah, Docker is the common word. Docker daemon means Docker server. Got it or not?
Sure.
See, even here also, see, try to understand. This is the Docker client. Try to understand. Docker client is using Docker file. Docker by using Docker file, we are creating Docker image. By using Docker image, we are creating Docker container. Got it or not? See, Docker client is able to communicate, is able to creating what? Docker file. From Docker file, what we are creating? Docker,
Docker
please
image
respond. Docker image. From image, what we are creating? Container. Got it
container.
or not? Got it or not? See, up to this, there is no under construction of Docker daemon. These two are under Docker daemon. Try to understand. These two parts, which are the two parts? Please respond, anyone. This
Image and container.
image and container part of the Docker daemon. Docker daemon will go and communicate with one more component, Docker registry. Docker registry. Docker registry contain what? Docker registry contain what? Now I'm drawing
Images.
diagram. Try to understand. No, no, no. One more thing. Try to tell me. Docker technical. What I'm asking. This is the Docker registry, right? Docker registry contain. I'm asking technical word. Docker registry contain REPOSITORIES. What is that? Anyone responded? Repositories. Repositories are nothing but what? Anyone respond? Again, images. Again, images. Each image is nothing but one repository. Got it or not? Technical word is repositories, but general word is what? We're calling images. Images. Each image is nothing but one repository. Each image is nothing but that's why image 1, image 2, image 3 all are available in Docker registry. Docker registry. This terminology is very very important. Even beginning days I am also may confusing. Maybe I am all different confusions. Maybe what is registry, what is repository. Registry only contain repositories. Without registry there is no repository. Got it or not? There is no repository. Each repository is nothing but what? Even I can show you practically. Even I can show you practically how. See here. I am going to enter. I am going to enter just cloud shell. This is cloud shell. This one. Now please observe. I think it is visible. I think enter, enter. Now I hope you got the clarity. I think where is that? Where is that? I am not viewing. I think somewhere. Going to here. Cluster. After this cluster, you are going to Kubernetes engine. Kubernetes engine. Within that, okay, there I am selecting this one. Now connect it. Just run in Cloud Shell. Run in Cloud Shell. Now see Control L. After this, now Docker, anything. Okay, something goes wrong. Control Z, or else we may get an error. Now up arrow, enter it. Now up arrow, enter it. GC. Now I need to exit first. Again, reconnect it. Now run in Cloud Shell. You need to connect proper way. Otherwise, you may get several errors. Here, enter it. Now tell me, yeah, Docker images. Docker images. See what it is showing. Anyone respond? What it is showing? Repository. See, anyone image tell me. One image name tell me anyone. Docker. DOCK.
Ubuntu.
Docker pull. UBU and Ubuntu. Just Ubuntu. Now up arrow, enter it. See, Ubuntu is one repository. in my diagram, what I have drawn? Please respond here. This is one report. This is one.
Registry.
This is the registry. This is one repository. This is one repository. This is one registry contain repository. Registry contain repository. What is the name of the registry? Hub dot. You know already. Hub dot.
Dot,
Docker.
Docker.
Docker.com is
Docker.
the registry. Got it or not? These are the repositories. These are the repositories. Maybe Ubuntu one repository. You Tomcat. You know Tomcat, right? Tomcat. Tomcat. In the same way, what is the spelling mistake or any other? Docker pull, right? Docker pull. Docker pull Tomcat. Tomcat or Tommy. Tome. I think one more E. Tommy is also one Tomcat image. Tommy is also one Tomcat image. Even Jenkins, got it or not? Even Jenkins, Jenkins slash Jenkins. See, already we know Docker. We feel very happy if I use any command. Maybe in Kubernetes also we will feel like that. That is my intention. Even for Kubernetes, I may give nearly 4 to 5 batches access because of if you expertise in Kubernetes means keep on listening, keep on practicing. In trend is only Kubernetes. I think everybody know it, but patience is important. Patience in the sense we need to learn slowly. We need to learn slowly, step by step process. We need to understand. Once again, for the Docker images, Docker images. These are all what? Repository. This is also repository. This repository item. This repository item. Each one contain one image. Repository item. Repositories like that. This is repository 1, repository 2, repository 3, like that you try to understand. I hope everybody understood, right? Everybody understood. Now our intention is how we got created. Our intentions today RC, right? RC is nothing but replication controller. Replication controller. See, very simple way. Very simple way. I am going to here, VS Code. VS Code, Visual Studio Code. My intention is you may feel like a workshop. What my intention is, even if you want to work, you can work parallelly with me. Really, if possible. Really, if possible. If you have an account, that is very good practice. Because of if you have a doubt, you can what about you can show me your screen. Based on that, I can rectify your problem. Okay. Here simply what I am typing RC. Whenever if I type R, what I am getting here, see, one resource type. What is one resource? This is one of the Kubernetes resource. Replication control. You may ask me, what is the specialty of replication controller? Replication control. The name itself control, right? It is controlling. Again, what it is controlling? The simple answer. Simple answer I am giving. What is the answer? What is the duty of RC? RC means replication control. No. Maybe simply we can say pod lifecycle management. Simply we can say pod management. What it can do? Pod MGMT. Pod management. Which pod management? Pod life cycle. Pod life cycle management. Life cycle management. The simple duty of RC is what? Pod life cycle. LIFECYCL. Pod life cycle management. What it will do internally? It can maintain specified number of parts parts at any specified interval. Interval. I hope you got it or not. It can maintain specified number of parts at any specified interval. What does it mean? What does it mean? I specified hyphen replicas assume hyphen replicas assume 5 at any cost at any time. If you see it, it can maintain exactly 1 2 3 4 5. Even 1 2 3 4 5. You may ask me, sir, if unfortunately I may delete one, if unfortunately I may delete one, assume 2 may deleted, 4 may deleted. What happens internally? What happens internally? Observe everyone. Maybe it may create 6, it may create 7. Why it is creating 6 and 7? Many people may have a doubt. Sir, 7 are there? No, right? Why only 6 and 7 it is created? Please respond. 2 got deleted, 4 got deleted. Finally counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you got the clarity or not. Please respond. What happened here? Something goes wrong. At
Sir, with the
2,
same content,
please respond.
it may reinstall, sir.
This one also having
2
same
and 4.
content. Now please observe. This one also having same application. This one also having same application. Application is common. Why one application having 5 replicas, one application with 5 replicas? Now I am giving clarity. Assume here 100 customers. Here how many customers are connecting? Assume 1,000 customers. For 1,000 customers, we are creating one pod observer. This is one application. For 1,000 customers, communicating with this container. This container capability can able to communicate with how many customers? Anyone respond? Only 1,000 customers. Only 1,000 customers. Till now, is it clear or not? Please respond. Suppose one more 1,000 customers are there. One more 1,000 customers they want to communicate. What we may do? Please respond, anyone. What we may do? We may create one more pod. Yes or no? Please respond at least. Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Quickly, already existing is there, plan is there, plan is there. By using this plan, I am reconstructing. How I am constructing, please observe. I am not drawing once again. How I am doing, please observe. I am selecting up to this, observe, up to this, Control C, copy, Control V. Same similar way. What happened here? What happened here? Observe. One more copy got created or not? One more copy got created or not? Same way, who will do like this? Who will do like this? Our k8s will do. What is the advantage here? Same application, no need to create. Same resource, no need to create. Everything is fine. Simply you are utilizing. Simply you are accessing. Again, one more thousand, 1,000 customers can communicate. Like that, assume. Suppose maybe 1 million customers. 1 million customers for 1 million, maybe assume we require 100 parts. Yes, we can create our 100 or maybe 1,000 parts. 1,000 parts require. Can I create 1,000 parts on how many minutes or how many seconds? Please respond. Within 5 seconds, within 5 seconds we can generate how many parts, Shiva Krishna? How many parts? We may create even 1,000 parts. That's why k8s k8s is useful for, is used for k8s is used for which deployment? Application deployment. Deployment. Application deployment. Process process become very easy. Become very easy by using what? By using what? K8s. By using what? K8s. Simple thing. By using K8s, we can do updates and updates and rollbacks. Updates and
Rollbacks.
rollbacks. Spelling is
Rollbacks.
correct. PACKS. Updates are possible. Rollbacks. What is the update here? Update here. If you want to modify, you can modify. If you want to modify, you can modify. You may ask me, sir, what we are modifying? Today we are having version 1 Manjunath. Tomorrow we may create version 2. Day after tomorrow, version 3. Next version 4. Each version code may be changed, right? Each version application may be look and feel may change, right? Possible or not possible? I am maintaining how many versions I am maintaining here. Version 1 this month I released. Version 2 next month I released. After that, like this. How many versions I release? For each month, I may release one version. Even nowadays, observe any maybe Java, observe Java. Now we are using which version of Java? Anyone respond? Which version of Java? JDK, even try.
11.
Not
Mm.
11, not 11, Krishna. I'm typing here. What is the Java latest version? Java latest version. Observe here. What is the Java latest version? Read it here. Java 20 or JDK 20 released on March 21st, 2020. For every 3 months, they are releasing one version. For every 3 months, they may release one version. For every 1 year, they may release. What about they are giving LTS version? What is LTS? Anyone? I think everybody know, right? The word LTS. Please, if you know it, try to tell me. Otherwise, I can tell you. LTS. If you want to see, I can show that one also. Long-term support. Long-term support. Long-term support means for every 1 year they release long-term support. For every 3 months they may release one latest version. Maybe you know the patches. You know the patches, right? Patches means what? Patches means what? For every month, see, every 3 months I am released. Assume this is released. Second version, this is the first version having some defect, some bug is there where I can remove that bug. In second version, I can remove first version bug. I can add something. I can add something like that. I may create one more version. Here in this two versions, something goes wrong, right? Something two bugs are there. These two bugs I can try to remove here. I can try to maybe or may not. Maybe finally I may release one version. One version. That version name is LTS. That version name is LTS. LTS means long term support. Long term support. I hope you got it or not. Please respond. Shiva Krishna, till now got the clarity or not? If you got it, we'll try to implement the concept. We'll try to implement the concept. If you go with directly pod, if you create a pod, again I am going to apply Control A, delete. See pod. See, I am going to create a pod. If I create a pod, even code length is very less, right? Code length is very less. Here I can create only one pod. Here I never create multiple pods at a time. There is no facility. Pod means only one. But I'm deleting this. Observe carefully. I'm deleting this. I'm using replication control. Now observe. Here also no speciality. No speciality. Look like length is extra, but very easy to understand. See, one extra property is there. Everybody read it. What they given? Replicas.
Replicas.
Replica. For example, you choose maybe 1 to 10 in between one number. Anyone, maybe Shiv Krishna, maybe Manjana. Any one number, tell me. In
Eight.
between, maybe 8. Okay, good. 8. Got it or not? I'm saying, I'm telling replication controller is taking care of, I said right, at any specified interval, specified number of pods will maintain. How many
Parts will
replicas? This is the duplicate copy. How
discrete
many
number.
copies? Only eight parts. You may ask me, sir, part information where it is there. Wherever template is there, please observe somewhere template is there or not. Template is there or not. Within the replication controller, within the replica set, within the daemon set, within the deployment. I used 4 words. Shiva Krishna, try to respond those 4 words. One is the replication controller. Second one is replica set. Third one is daemon set. Fourth one is deployment object. Again, anyone repeat it? These are the technical terms are very, very important. On 4 resources,
Next one,
on deployment. Okay. Order is not important. You
replication.
can replication
Okay.
controller,
Replication controller, replica
uh,
set,
replica set, and
deployment,
deployment object.
deployment
I
update.
I think deployment
Demo-
used 2 times, twice. I think twice you use deployment only. See, first
uh,
one is replication controller. Second one is replica set. Third
replica
one
set,
is daemon set.
demon,
Daemon set.
demons,
Fourth one is deployment object.
deployment.
If you take all these four, wherever, if you take all these four, that must contain which one? One template. One template. I think you can easily answer what is a template. Ready to use component or ready made component. Ready to use component, ready made component. What it contains? Metadata. Data about data. Which data? Name is my app. Labels is common. Spec specification is what? Again, what it contain? Containers. You know already. Wherever containers is there, try to respond. Where is containers are available? Anyone respond it. You know well-known story. Where is containers are available? Whenever if I draw like this, you can simply say one answer. What is your answer? Please respond.
Pod.
Very good, very good.
Within the
Pod,
pod.
wherever containers are there means your answer should be pod only, contain
Pod only.
containers, pod only. Now try to understand here. Now try to understand here is the containers, container image we need to mention. Again, fourth number. Have you got the clarity? Now try to understand. Now try to understand. These are the four sections. One is the API version. Second one is kind. Third one is metadata. Fourth one is spec.
Spec.
These four belongs to replication controller. But spec internally contain one more spec. Got it or not? Spec internally contain one more spec. Even beginning days, I may got lot of confusion. I may had lot of confusion. Now for me there is no confusion. You may got confusion. For avoiding confusion, I am giving such clarity. If spec is contain one more spec, that spec having which information? Container information. Got it or not? Internal spec, that is the nested spec, must contain container information. Before the container, which information is having? Pod information. What does it mean? What does it mean? Please try to understand. Here, please observe. This is the replication controller. This is what? Replication controller. In this replication controller, pod 1, pod 2, pod 3, I am giving only 4 parts. According to our scenario, how many parts? Please respond.
8 pods, sir.
8
8
parts.
pods.
Now, look like a X tray, look like is there, but it is not a egg tray. It is simply we can call it as what? What is this? This is our C replication controller. This is what? Pod 1. You may call pod 1 like that. You may call pod 8. Are you agree with me or not? Pod 8 like that. It will internally having. It is internally created. Each pod contain. This is the container. This is the container. This is the container. Same application, same memory, same size. Maybe again Sivakrishna may have a doubt. See, Sivakrishna, you and me, here me, both people may communicate with part one. Are you understanding or not? We are accessing like this. Maybe Manjunath here is there. Manjunath and Srinath, these two persons may communicate to this part. Maybe possible. Yes, possible. Maybe we are also clicking Flipkart. Here, these people also clicking Flipkart. Maybe they are accessing, we are accessing from this part, they are accessing from this part. Internal things these are. Externally, we never see. Externally, we never see. Access is easy or access is complex. See, only one part is there. Maybe 1 million customers are trying to connect. Resource busy or not? Resource busy or not? Please respond. Resource busy in the sense what? Everybody in the queue. Everybody in the queue. If memory is sufficient, if processor is sufficient, then only we can able to communicate those, maybe to avoid what we are avoiding. Resource busy. Have you got the clarity or not? Please respond. For that purpose we are doing. If you want to apply replicas, only four ways we can apply. Only four ways. Again, I am giving clarity. One is RC, second one is RS, third one is DS, fourth one is deploy. Fourth one is deploy. Only these four ways. There is no other way. There is no other resource. I hope everybody got it right. First one, if you got the clarity, remaining three things we can easily implement. Remaining three things we can easily implement. What are the special things are available? We'll try to understand here. Again, I am drawing a diagram. Now please observe, in our previous scenario, maybe yesterday concept, this is pod, again I am drawing diagram, everybody know it. What is this container? This is a pod. I am not writing, you know the diagram well. I am explaining. Now I said, this is the service object. This is the service object. Service object discovering what? Service object discovering what? Pod. You know this, right? Service object discovering this. Here, how many pods are there? Please respond. How many pods? Only one pod. Till now, only one pod. Till now, only one pod. Now, what I am doing is, now I am enhancing the concept. I need to create dynamically some more pods. Whenever if I create like this, I am using the command kubectl apply hyphen f maybe rc dot yml assume. Naming convention is anything, Krishna. We no need to use rc assume. If I give like this, dynamically it will create according to our scenario 8 parts. Are you agree with me or not? If you want to create dynamically 8 parts, I need to create one more abstraction layer. This is the one more abstraction layer. One more abstraction layer. This abstraction layer name is what? This layer name is what? Replication controller. Replication controller. It internally having one property hyphen. What is that? REPLI replicas. Replicas colon some number. We are giving 8. I hope you got it or not. I hope you got it or not. This replication controller recognizing whose information? Pod information. You may ask me, sir, replication controller, how recognizes all the pods? We may have a doubt, right? See, replication controller is there very good. Replication controller, it is having how many parts according to our scenario? Assume only 2 parts I am giving. Only 2 parts. Assume 2 parts. These 2 part information, how replication controller knows. Got it or not? By using which concept? By using label concept. By using labels. Which concept? By using labels concept. By
Labels
using
concept.
labels and selector concept. By using which concept? Labels and selectors. Please try to remember. Whenever label is recognizing selector or selector is recognizing label, I am giving the diagram. Try to understand in this way. Whenever selector is going to communicate with only selector is going to communicate with whom? Please respond anyone. Selector is going to communicate with labels. Labels
Labels.
never communicating with selector. Selectors is going to communicate with labels. Now I am going to coding. You can easily understand. Observe here. Within the replication controller, somewhere selector is there or not? Anyone respond? There or not?
Yes.
What is the
Yes. Is there?
selector key value? Please respond. What is the selector key value? App colon my app.
App colon. Yeah.
My
Within the container section or within the metadata section, within the template section, somewhere labels is there or not? Please respond. Within the
Yes, sir.
metadata section or within the templates. Very easy to understand means within the templates. I said
only template.
template belongs to pod. Got it or not? Template belongs to pod. But here, this selector belongs to replication controller. This selector is going to recognize, what is the selector key value? App colon my app. What is the templates labels key value? App colon my app. Matching or mismatching? Please respond anyone.
Matchings.
Matching, good.
Matching.
Matching. Based on this, it will create how many replicas? How many replicas it will create?
8.
Eight replicas. Suppose unfortunately, I may give here name. No use. Why? This is not matching, right? This is not matching. App colon my app, name colon my app. Even we may get internally something goes wrong. Something goes wrong. You must match, then only it can recognize. I hope you got the clarity. In the same way, okay, I will try to complete. We are giving the naming convention. See, this metadata represents whose details, kind details. What is the kind name? Replication controller. I am giving for your clarity RC. Simple naming convention, I given RC. Now What is this selector represents? My AP, right? My Java, maybe, or simply Java web. What is this template metadata? Template metadata means Java web app pod, Java web app pod. Now, this label's name I'm giving labels name, maybe whatever the name you can take, only Java I given, only Java I given. Here I given labels app Java means, and now tell me selector name also app colon, you must give which one, please respond anyone, which one? Again, you must
Java,
give
Java.
Java only. This is very, very important, Sir Krishna. This is very, very important. Now, spec container name. Even I am giving Java hyphen con container, Java container. Now tell me image name. What is image name? Docker, HANDSON, hands on. Now please respond. Java hyphen web hyphen app colon 1. Now tell me what is the container port? Shiva Krishna, what is the container
8080.
port? Very good. 8080. Again, Shiva Krishna may have a doubt. Sir, why we are giving 8080 again and again? See, Java web application run on Tomcat server. Tomcat server default port number is 8080. That's why we are giving. Here anything is missing or not, please respond. Anything is missed or not? I think in my way, I didn't miss. If anything missing, please respond. If anything is missing, please respond. Now
The
see here.
template belongs to which one,
Yeah,
sir?
wherever
Template.
from here to here, Manjunath, part. From here to here, part. Got it or not? From here to here,
Okay, sir.
part. Wherever template is there, hereafter, whose details, part information. That's why template metadata name is what? I given, which name I given? Java web app
Java
part.
Web
Got the clarity
Part.
or not?
Okay.
They didn't write API
Okay, sir.
version. Why they didn't write within means replication controller knowing whose details, part details. How many parts you want to create? How many parts you want to create? By using
8
replicas,
parts.
by using 8 parts. Good. Now here itself, I'm trying to implement service information. You know, dot dot. What does it mean? Is the end of play
End
one
of
play
YML.
one YML, one resource we can say, one resource we can
Yes.
say. Now second resource I'm able to create. How can I create? Again hyphen, just I go
Service.
for just yes. Very simple. Maybe from day 5 onwards, you may tell me, sir, please continue, please quickly complete it. Because of same thing for 2 days I am telling, right? Why I am telling again and again means our brains, we need to store it. Now please communicate here. What is the name of the service? What is the name of the service? Our wish is SVC. Our wish is SVC. Whatever the name you can give. Now observe here. What is selector here? What is selector here? App colon. Now Shiv Krishna, you respond here. Which is the right term? Which is the
Java,
right
sir.
term? Very good. You are in the proper track. I said right. Selector key value must matching with labels key value. Both are matching or not? Here also selector is there. Here also selector is there. Why selector is there? Replication controller discovering parts. Again, service also discovering parts. Service also discovering parts. Got it or not? But replication controller internally having parts. But service is the other service. It is going to discovering. You know the word discovering means? You know invention discovery. I hope everybody got the difference, right? Anyone tell me what is the difference between invention and discovery? Invention means creating new thing, new one. No one knows. No one knows. If you create that one, that is invention. But discovery is not like that. Even Discovery Channel.
Who is expecting
What
them?
Discovery Channel is doing? What already existing? It is showing. It is showing clearly. It is showing clearly. See. This is discovering. Why discovering? Already replication controller contain how many parts? 8 parts. what it is recognizing, what it is recognizing, service object will go on recognizing with which property. This is interview question, very very very
Selector.
important. How
Selector.
service can recognize pod information with the help of service selector is able to
Selector.
communicate with pod labels. Service selector is going to recognizing with pod labels. Now please respond. What is the service port? Today I am using only 80. What is the advantage? I'll tell you. Industry 99% using this one. Suppose unfortunately I may use some other one. Don't remember that one. Technically, which is the right term? 80 is the right term. In future I will tell you. But today try to understand it. In future, suppose we are using www.gmail.com. Am I using port number anywhere? Maybe if you take any website, are you using any port number anywhere, any website? Please respond, anyone?
No,
No.
no, not using.
If not using means such port number is what? 80 only. What is the default port number for TCP? 80 only. That's why we
80.
are not using. We are not using. See, I am using 80 here. Now see, target port and container port must match. This is the one more condition. Here we are following only two conditions. What are the two conditions? Selector is equal to label. Selector key value must be equal to labels key value. Container port must be is equal to which port number? Target port number.
Target
Target
port. Port.
port number.
Target
What
port.
this one you may ask, sir, what does it mean? You need to call service port number. What is the port number here? This is the service port number.
Service port number.
Service port number. I hope you got it or not. Now shall I go with one more property? I need to write it. What is the one more property? Anyone can guess it? After the spec, after the selector, wherever you want it, you can write it. CTYP type colon. What is that? Load BALANCL. What I written here? Load balancer. See, you can write after spec. You can write after selector, wherever you want. That is a sibling of selector, sibling of ports, sibling of selector. Sibling means equal priority. Equal priority. I hope you understood or not. Type colon. Which one I provided? Load balancer. Load balancer. I hope everybody got the clarity. Now, Control A, Control C. I'm going to, where is Kubernetes cluster? Now please guide me. VI, I'm giving RC replication controller.yml. Whatever the name, you can take it. That is not an important thing. Interl it is created swap. Okay, leave this, leave this. Now abort capital A. But now VI RC1 dot YM RC1. Okay, good. Now I'm trying to paste a shift insert. Everything is got it or not? Proper order is there or not? Order is not missing. Now we try to observe. We'll try to escape shift colon X. Now how to execute this? Kubectl, kubectl.
Kubectl apply. Apply.
Now for your sake, for your understanding, kubectl create I am using. I said right. Very first time, shall I use create? Yes or no? Yes. Kubectl create. Now what is the name of that? Hyphen F. What is the file name? rc1.1.yml. Check it. If nothing goes wrong, it will create it. See, RC got created, service got created, even pod got created. Now technically understood. I'm using kubectl to get RC first. Get RC. RC represents what? Anyone respond? RC stands for,
Application controller.
now check it. What it is saying? Hey, RC, I am the RC. What is desired? 8. What is current? 8. What
8.
is ready? 8.
8.
Everything is up to date. You may want to see all the 8 parts, right? You want to see all the 8 parts, right? kubectl get PO
Get
in
parts.
short, get parts. Check it. All the 8 parts are running or not? Yes, all the 8 parts are running. All the 8 parts. See, one got created. Maybe that is not ours. 13 hours before. This is the My Java web pod. But these are what? RC. Count it. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it or not? RC, RC, RC. Within RC, how many parts are there? These 8 parts are there. This is no way related to RC. This is no way related to RC. Got it or not? Please respond. Even you may ask me, you want to reduce. You want to reduce. If you want to reduce it, what will you do? What will you do? VI RC1.yml. Very simple thing. Very simple thing. Here you are going there. Insert it. Now try to reduce. Now tell me number. You want to reduce. What you
1000.
made? Reduce. Reduce means తగ్గించడం.
Okay, okay.
5
Okay.
or 6. 5.
Okay, I am giving just okay 5 I am giving. Now escape shift colon X. Now again I am going to apply assume. Again I am going to apply kubectl create assume I am going to keep. See what it is saying. What it is saying. Error from server. Error when creating rc1.yml replication control rc already exists. What does it mean? Anyone respond? What does it mean? Create
Once we created, it may not.
only once. You may not use once again create.
Use
Sorry.
apply, sir.
Now what is the speciality here? You need to go with apply. APPLY. That's why no one can use create. Only we will use apply. Now internally anything goes wrong. Warning resource service SVC is missing the annotation. Okay, which is required by that is warning only, right? Created or not created. We'll check it. kubectl get
Annotation
parts.
is missing.
Okay, but internally modified, right? Check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it or not? That is the warning. Leave it. The missing annotation will be patched automatically. Patched automatically. Something internally missing, but that is automatically taken. Modified or not? Please respond. 1, 2,
Modified.
3, 4. Modified. Now you want to see the output, right? You want to see the application. You want to see the application. How can you see? By using SVC. By using SVC. Here see service object. Service object. What is that? Load balancer. What is the external IP? This is the external IP. This is the advantage. I copied, right? Go to here, paste it. Just paste it. Now, just you need to press enter assume. What happens here? Check it. What happens? Now, I think I given,
Need to
I
provide.
no need to give port number 80, right? Port number 80, we go for Java hyphen, web hyphen, just app. Java hyphen, that is what? Here is the application context path. Check it here. Application context path. Am I running or not? This is according to
Yes, running.
industry standard. This is which type of naming convention? This is the path based. In load balancer, have you seen, right? This is the load balancer. Path based, host based, port based. Got it or not? If you want to work with port based also, no problem. Colon 80 port. After that, which one you are giving? Java hyphen web hyphen app. This is also right one. But automatically, which is removed here? Which is removed here? That port is removed. Why port is removed? HTTP default port number is what? HTTP default port number is
80.
what? 80 only. 80 only. I hope everybody understood or not. Please respond. Everybody understood
Yes.
here. But I am giving one or two extra point. Generally, RC RC having mainly 2 points. One is one is it is having RC, but I'll take like this. In RC, we need to follow two things. What are the first thing? Selector, selector must be equal to labels. Labels. One more thing. What is the one more thing? Container port. Container. Container port
Port
must
is
be
equals
equal
to
to target port.
target port.
Target port.
Target.
Got it or not? But wherever target port is there, P capital. Why I am giving for your clarity. Container port. Container port is also P is capital. But RC follows. RC follows labels and selectors. RC following labels and selectors. Simply labels and selectors already provided, right? Labels and selectors. Which type of selectors? Okay, I am writing third point. Equality based selectors. Which it is following? Equality. EQEALI. Equality based selectors. What are those? What are those? Try to understand. I am giving those clarity. What are the equality basis? Maybe single equal to, maybe double equal to, maybe not equal to. These three things only will followed by which one? Which one? That is the replication control.
Replication controller.
Replication controller knows only these things. We'll try to add in place of single equal to, we'll try to add double equal. We'll try to add double equal. We'll check it. Is it working or not? Is it working on? Now I go for where I should go here. Now cloud shell, not this one. Yes. Now VI, please respond. VI, what is that? RC1, right? RC1 dot YM. RC1 dot YM. Now here where is there is no equal to sign, right? Here there is no equal to sign. This is a app colon. Yeah, because of internally it is taking equal, but externally we can't give. Externally we can't give because of this is a YML concept, right? YML concept. Internally it is following that thing. Internally it is following that thing. We can consider like this only. We can consider like this one. Here we can't use, but internally the meaning is the mean. This colon means what? This colon means what? Here colon first insert where insert only. Yes, this colon means the internal thing is either single equal to or double equal to. Where in replica set I can use same thing in different way. Same thing in different. Here we can't mention. Here we can't mention. But in interview point of time, you need to tell what you need to tell. Replication controller is following which type of selectors? Which type of selectors? Is the equality
Equality
based
based
select.
selectors.
Equality based selectors. I hope everybody understood already. Now quickly we'll try to apply. This is RS. RS means what? Replica set.
Replica
Replica.
set.
REPLI. Replica set. Don't say replication set. Only replica set. Only replica set. Suppose you may ask me, if I open Visual Studio, maybe Control A deleted. I am trying to use R. Or am I getting replica set? Is it possible or not possible? It never show replica set. It never give. At that time, what I may do, I may use deployment. Suppose I use a deployment, right? In place of deployment, you need to use replica set. REPLI replica set. Now remaining thing same to same. There is no difference. But what I use it here in place of deployment, replica set. Now check it. Now check it. Only two areas modified. Two areas. What are those? I'll tell you. This is the extra one. Just observe it. In previous scenario, match labels is there or not? Please respond. Anyone?
No,
No,
sir.
right? Match labels is not there. Match labels is not there. This is the extra one. This is the extra one.
Only labels.
In previous scenario, only labels is there, but now what it is there? Match labels is the extra one. Match labels. That's why in interview they are asking what is the difference between. I'm trying to give. What is the difference between replication controller and replica set? Very simple answer. Replica set knows replication controller KNOWS. KN knows selectors and labels. Labels and selectors. LABLS. Labels and selectors. SELECTORS. And replication set knows not only labels and selector, but also match labels.
Match expression.
Any spelling mistake?
Match expression. No, no, no.
Ah, here is selectors, but also match labels and match match expressions. Expressions. But till now there is no match expressions here. Check it here. Is there any match expression is there? If it is there, good. If not there, we'll add it. Match labels. If you want it, we can add. We can add. Here is MATCH match expressions. Match expressions. Now that is the expression name you need to give. Match expression name you need to give. Got it or not? Match labels and match expressions. We'll take different examples. We'll try to implement. Now quickly complete this one. Now try to give here metadata. What is the metadata name? Maybe this is rs replica set c selector match labels same name app colon java. In previous scenario I given java only, right? Now also I am giving java. Now you know template information means what? Template related information means what? Related to pod, right? It is also labels. What is the name here? Please respond quickly. Java only. Why Java only? They are selectors. There is a match
Selectors.
labels. Match labels. Now quickly guide me here. What is the container name? Container name is Java hyphen contain here. I am giving some length here. What is the image name? I am going to give Docker hands on. Here is I think Maven hyphen web hyphen application. Maybe colon something I don't know number. Maven, what is that? What is the thing? DOCKR Docker, HANDS hands up. Maybe I am giving one. Maybe right or wrong, we don't know because Java Web is the right term. But we are checking Maven web application is there. How can I check is the right term or not? Just I am going to here, select here
Up.docker.
up.docker.com, up.docker. Why again and again same thing I need to give? That's why I am changing. At least you can know. Docker hands on. Docker HANDS hands on. Just enter it. Enter it. See somewhere Maven web application. See Maven web application. Am I not wrong, right? Am I not wrong, right? Click here. Click here. See the tags. See the tag number. See the tag number tags. If tag is 1 is there, fine. Tag 3 is there, 2 is there, 1 is there, right? No worries. Tag 1 is there. We are not wrong. We are not wrong. Now what shall I do? Tell me where I am in. Here, sir, here, right? Now quickly guide me. This is this one. Try to remove it. Why? Sometimes our system may not recognize properly. I am removing equal to ports. Now we are not wrong. What is the port number? This port number is default one, fixed one, 8080. Now we are going to here, just close this. Now three hyphens. Now again you go for service object. For each time we need service object. Why service object? Service can discover parts. And now what is this name? SVC. What is this name? Please respond quickly. If you say this one right, that is everything is perfect. Java only. Why Java only? You
Java.
got it right? Java. What is the service port number once again? 80. I said right?
Right.
80. Now what is the target port number? Same.
8080.
Even for the fourth class, everybody knowing, oh, we are doing common modifications. Got it or not? Common modification. But here something is missing. Have you identified replicas? Have you identified replicas here is there or not? Please observe. Is there any
No,
replicas is there or not? No, right? Now you need to give here. Now you need to give here replicas. REPLICAS. Replicas colon. How many replicas? I am taking only 3. I am taking only 3. Is it clear for you? Yes. Replicas. Added replicas. I think replicas is the subpart, right? Maybe in previous
Yes.
scenario, I think replicas is the one step. What I need to give there, I think this is the writer. Cut it, cut it. Now you need to place here. Assume control V. Now check it. If anything goes wrong, it will provide an error. Don't worry. Control A, Control C. Now I go for where I should go. Here, this one. Yes. Now
Load
VI,
balance.
VI, R. I didn't
Is
add, right? Yeah, yeah. I knew I must add. Otherwise, again, I need to expose. Now I'm adding here type. Now try to understand. TYP type colon load balancer.
Load
BALS.
balancer.
So are you understanding? In previous scenario, before the ports I added. Now I am adding after the see equal to ports, equal to selector, type is that. This one you need to remember. If our brain is capturing, we are perfect. Maybe control A, control C. Now where should I go? Where should I go? Here is RS. I am giving the name RS dot YML. If something you need to remove it, you need to remove it. Now anywhere replicas are there, replicas. Okay, no problem. Why I should go this one? Shift colon X. Now try to understand. VI RS1, RS1. You want to delete taking time taking. Now shift insert. Escape. Shift colon X. Now tell me kubectl. First you need to remove kubectl
Create.
delete all hyphen all. Why? Maybe sometimes memory insufficient, maybe right? To avoid such insufficient memory, we need to clear the cache, clear the memory. We are deleting all the resources. After 15 days, today's date is what? 24th, right? Next month, 15th, you may say, Sir, we are perfect in Kubernetes. Even I may go in that way. But you need to practice. Right? Daily practicing is required. If any doubt is there, try to interact with me. And now guide me here. kubectl, apply, 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 hyphen F, RS, right? RS1 dot fire. Now, if nothing is goes wrong, automatically, I think replicas were given, right? Replica set, REPLI, replica set version, small modification I need to do, small modification, CVA, only small mod. This is the second version. This is the second version. I think I written properly, right? Apps colon replica set apps colon V1 only, right? Apps colon V1 is right. Replicas colon 3. Escape, escape. We need to check once. We are wrong or right. We are wrong or right. Now control A, delete. Now R. Replication count. This will provide already, right? Even see now replicas we can use within spec. I did a small mistake. Please try to understand what I did a mistake here. This one you need to remove here. You need to remove here. Insert, insert. There you need to type. Here is SP is spec colon. Now guide me anyone. Now we are not wrong. We are not wrong. Yes, escape, shift colon X. Now guide me, apply, apply. 100% will create. 100% will create. Now check it. kubectl, get RS replica set is giving clearly RS, right? How many parts? Three parts. You want to see? You can see get PO. Yes. You want to see SVC? Yes, we can say. See, now it is container creating. Container creating. It is taking time. It is taking time. Even once again do it. Maybe it is creating. Again it is creating. Observe. This is the Maven web application. Maybe somewhat bigger application. Somewhat bigger application. It is trying to creating. It is trying to creating. Okay, anyway, application will run. We'll check it. We go for SVC, right? SVC. What is the service object? Yes, load balancer. Just copy this IP. Copy this IP. Paste it here. Right click. Paste it. Now just colon. Colon not required maven hyphen web hyphen application maven web application. I think maven web application is the right one or wrong one. Maven web application, maven web app, maven web app. Not getting. What is the naming convention? I think, yeah, Tomcat is good. Up to this clear. What is the name? Maven hyphen web hyphen application. Now the requested resource is not available. The requested resource is not available. Why? It is going to picking or Maven web app, Maven web app. We try in this way. It may not work. We'll check it. We'll check it. Now why it is not working? Go to here.
Runtime in Java, sir.
No, that is not the right one. Get SVC, get SVC. Okay, that is right thing. You still get PO. The see, now everything is perfect. Now internally running, right? These are all are running. Now if all are running, we try to execute this. We'll try to execute. Go to here, Maven web application. 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 Java web application. Java web application. Up to this good. Up to this good. Tomcat is getting. We can't enter it internally. Okay, we don't know this path, right? Admin. You need to know context path. Context path. How can I get it? Only by using writing only. You need to see what is that. Uh, Maven. 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 Maven hyphen web hyphen app one way or another way web application applicatay. We don't know the context path. We need to check the context path. We need to check the context path. Oh, maybe you need to check. That's why without knowing we can't do it. Java Maven web app not supporting. 4 not found. Maven web application, it is not able. Oh, here something problem. I understood. Don't give manager. We need to give /maven maven hyphen web hyphen application. Now got it or not? It is taking time to running internally. Loading is taking time. Is it loaded or not? Application is running. Industry also midnight they will start. Midnight they will start any application. Midnight many people may not interact, right? That's why it is taking time. Minimum 5 to 10 minutes. Real time applications will take. I hope we know two services today. We understood two services. Even I can enhance today. What I want to enhance, my intention is I want to provide clarity for you. Which clarity I want to provide? So tomorrow I may provide when do we use match label. Match label. How to use match label. When do we use match expression? Match expre. This is my intention. Tomorrow morning session we may go with when do we use match label When do we use match expression? We will discuss in that way. Okay. Shall I wind the session?
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Ask me, ask.
For deployment, you said no, sir. We have benefit like for update and
Yeah,
rollbacks.
yeah. Mainly industry may never use, which one? RC. Industry using what? RS.
Deployment.
How, no, no, wait. Industry using
RS.
RS. How RS can use? Now try to understand. Drawing small diagram. This is deployment. This is replica set. This is pod Manjunath. I hope you got the clarity. Deployment internally having replica set. Replica set
Replica set.
internally having pod information. This is
Pod
the
information.
hierarchy. This is the hierarchy. Got it or not? Here by using deployment object, what is the advantage? What is the advantage means? We can go with
Rollback and updates.
rollbacks and updates. That is the clarity. Rollbacks and rollbacks. Rollback and updates. We'll see that too also. Maybe tomorrow evening, maybe tomorrow evening, we may know clarity about both in the sense how to apply rollbacks, how to apply updates. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Yeah,
Tomorrow
want any
morning,
update examples, sir, for rollbacks and updates?
rollbacks and updates. I said right, see, we
Okay.
create version 1 developed this month. Next month, what I may release? Version 2. In version 2, after releasing, we identified bug. What we may do? Generally, you may tell. In version 2, bug we identified. What we may do generally? We may roll back to V1. Why roll back to
Rollback.
version 1? There is no problem,
So
right?
stable version.
Stable version, even LTS version assume, long-term support. We released version 3, version 4 also. Version 3, version 4 also. Observe carefully. Version 1 is already working, version 2 working, version 3 working, version 4 working. Maybe sometimes, maybe people are looking, majority of the people are interacting with which version? Version 3. Majority of the people not working with version 4. Simply we may roll back. Why roll back? We are not able to use version 4. Why? Many people are not interested, right? Not interested. Maybe at that time also you can go. Why? Suppose if I release all the 4 versions, it may consume more memory, right? Are you agree with me or not? More memory, more resources are required. Why should I run all the versions? I may want to work with version 3 or I may want to work with version 1. Two versions only I want to release. I don't want V2, I don't want V4. At that time, what I may do? Roll back to V3, here roll back to V1. Got it or not?
One
Where?
practical example, sir.
Yeah,
Theoretically understood, sir.
tomorrow I'll
Practical.
show you. I didn't apply
Okay,
update, right? I didn't apply which one? I didn't apply which one? Deploy, right? Tomorrow we'll give
yes, sir.
deployment object. At that time, we'll see that. At that time, we'll see that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, right.
Thank you, sir.
Good.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, good night. Now stop it.